Well, it's finally coming to an end. The FIFA World Cup 2026 has been an exciting tournament, and tomorrow night, Spain and Argentina will face off against each other, and we will have a new world champion. Or, you never know, maybe we have the same world champion who are able to defend their crown. So it should be exciting, especially when you look at the paths both the teams have taken. On one hand, you have Spain, who have, on paper, arguably have had the more tougher opposition, at least on paper. They've faced France in the semi-finals, and prior to that, they've had to face the likes of Portugal. They've had to face the likes of Belgium, and they've had a tougher route on paper to the final. But they've been controlled in those games, especially in the semi-final. They really outplayed France. They were more in control in the midfield, in the defense, and they were more disciplined. And France really had an off day, and that was one of the things that I had in mind. Because France had a completely dominating tournament right up to the semi-final. They were in complete control. They were looking absolutely invincible. But against Spain, they unfortunately had a day off, and Spain were victors on the day, and they made it to the final. And on the other hand, you had Argentina, who on paper should really have had a very straightforward route. They had to face Egypt, they had to face Cape Verde, they had to face Switzerland in the knockouts prior to the semi-final. And again, on paper, these are ties which Argentina, being the world champions, defending world champions, and being in the top 4 rankings of FIFA, they were number 2, should have been very straightforward in these ties. But no, none of those matches were straightforward. And then came England, the first truly, on paper, tough opposition that Argentina was facing throughout this tournament. And what a match it was. The second semi-final between England and Argentina served up a much more thrilling contest, nail-biting contest as compared to Spain versus France. It went towards the ending stages, and again, England were leading 1-0, but towards the end, Messi made some magic happen, and they were able to pull off a remarkable victory against England. They came from behind and they won it. It truly has been a remarkable tournament in a lot of ways, and especially the way Argentina has reached the final. I know a lot of people this has been going around because of the VAR decisions, certain refereeing decisions that have gone Argentina's way. So a lot of people have been complaining that there's been a lot of favoritism being done. It's not fair, that everything is rigged, this, that, and all. I mean, no one can ever say what is actually happening. So the only thing we can truly do is talk about the football. And the football, for most of the matches, Argentina hasn't really played that well for a majority of the game, but they've finished those games well. And in any of the goals that they've scored, whether it's Egypt, whether it's Cape Verde, whether it's Switzerland, they've come back from behind, but they've dug it out. They've dug out those victories. Their defense hasn't done well, but Messi and their front line have bailed out Argentina consistently, and they did it again against England. And England have to take some share of the blame as well, similar to France, who had an off day against Spain. England also, just got it wrong against Argentina. After they scored their first goal, they didn't really, the game plan, the tactics and all didn't really make sense. And I think a lot of people would agree when they look at how England played in that second half, especially after scoring the goal. But the big one, which is tomorrow, Spain and Argentina, that is going to be very, very mouth-watering. Should be mouth-watering. Considering how Spain have played, considering how Argentina have played, and how they've gotten to the final. The journeys have been different, but it's just, it seems like it will be an epic battle. Who do I think will win? Again, it is a very, very close game. It's going to be a very close game to call. I don't think it should be one-sided. At least I don't feel that it should be one-sided. But I think Spain have a very good defense. If they play well, if they control the game well, and how they've been doing in the last few games, in the last 3-4 games, and especially in the knockouts, I think they should be able to take it. But again, it's a very, very close game. It's going to be very close. And Messi can't, come up with a moment of magic just like that. So you can never really rule them out. But I think Spain should take it. And I'm backing Spain. I hope that they do win. That was my prediction before the tournament as well. So A, because of that. B, because I really do want the Spanish to win because of various things that have happened in the last 1 year, and how Spain as a country have conducted themselves in their all-out support for Palestine, and being at the forefront of calling for justice and calling for things to be done in the right way. So I think from that perspective also, I really do hope that Spain do win. But again, as a team, I mean, they have reached the final. The way they have reached the final, they've played well. Anyone who reaches the final, if they win, they deserve to win. So even if Argentina win, they will deserve to win it. The big one for the final, I think it's going to be Spain. It will be a close call. It will be a close game. It's not at all a given thing. It's not a certainty. But yeah, all support for Spain from my end at least. Who do you think is going to win? Let me know in comments. Who is your vote for? Are you guys fans of Messi, and are you going to back Messi all the way, or are you going to back Spain to lift the crown in 2026? Let's see. It's all to play for tomorrow.